Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to create multiple choice questions on Desmos that have automatic feedback for all the responses, and they also limit students to only 2 tries. I know I love things to be auto-graded so that students get immediate feedback and I don't need to babysit as much as possible. So here's how you do it. So currently, this is the excellent EQAO slides that Gordana and Elizabeth have provided for us. But if you look at a preview, it has all the options, but students don't really know if they get it right or wrong until you've given that feedback to them. We can see the check or the X in the teacher view. I would like for this to look something like this, where it has a submit button. They can submit it, incorrect feedback for choosing option 1, so that would be customized. They can try again. If they get it correct on their second try, tells them that's correct, and you can say what you want. Great job correcting that mistake. But if they get it incorrect 2 times in a row, try again. That was your second attempt. Look over your notes, because I don't just want them guessing it until they get it correct. So if you're going to give them the feedback and tell them if they're right or wrong, the trade-off is they could change their answer forever, and I don't want that either. But I'm a big believer in second chances and learning from your mistake. So this achieves both of those. Allows a retry with feedback, but limits them to only 2 attempts. So here's how you do it. So I've got a Word file that has all these code snippets in it that I'm about to talk about, and I'll attach that to an email as well. So in addition to the initial setup with your multiple choice options, you're going to input a note, and you're going to name that note lowercase feedback, and you're going to input a button. Oh, I made 2 buttons. You're going to input a button, and you're going to name that just button, and change the button label to be try again. And now we're going to name our multiple choice options choice. So these names are referred to in the code, so they're important that they are lowercase. This is the computation layer button, and this is where you put the code behind different things. So behind choice from the document, you would copy and paste this code, which basically controls when the button is hidden and when it's shown. So the try again button will only appear after they've made a selection, and it won't appear if they've made 2 selections. Those are the choices. We want them to disappear after they've made a choice so that they can't change it again. And then behind the button, we would like to put conditions for hiding the button. And then lastly, behind feedback, this one's a little bit longer, but you only need to customize the very top of it, and the rest you can leave unchanged. So in this case, the correct answer was the 4th option. So I'm going to change correct choice. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Whoa, too much. Correct choice to 4. And I can take my that's correct, put that as my 4th option. And then I might have, I looked at these in advance here, but I would customize my feedback. So it looks like with the first one, they need to multiply the coefficients together when they distribute. The second term missed that. The second option looks like they just didn't distribute, so remember to apply the distributive property when multiplying into a bracket. So this is what you would change each time when you're customizing the code. And looks like you forgot to distribute the variable to the second term. And the 4th option, that's correct. You don't need to change the rest. Press done, and now we preview. So let's get the wrong option first. Oh, to multiply coefficients, not just keep the one that's there. Okay, I'll try again. Looks like it should be this one. That's correct. And nice. Now that's locked in after 2 tries. Now there are some questions that involve graphs or images as the options. So for example, these ones have images. So what I did was I added a description in place of it. So if I made a choice, instead of grabbing the content from my multiple choice options, which would show blank because they're images, I manually had to make a description. So in that case, in the code layer for feedback, you would replace choice.content or choice content. You would replace all of these just with descriptions in words. So, you know, if I said, just wrote, you chose the wrong one, buddy. There we go. So now, if I previewed that and I chose option 1, that's what displays there. So you can just manually describe what the graphs or what the images are doing if that's not too tedious. It's a bit of a workaround, but at least you can handle cases for multiple choice options with graphs or images. So hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to reach out by email if you need some assistance. I know Joe Orlando, my coworker, is also a Jedi Master at all things Desmos, so I'm sure he could figure this out and help you out as well. Have a great day.